The king came up with a rather unusual way to decide who his sons would marry by tossing sticks. Each prince had to follow the direction in which his stick landed to find his future bride. The eldest prince's stick pointed toward the daughter of a baron. The middle son's stick landed in the direction of a count's daughter, but the youngest son's stick pointed straight toward the forest. And so, the three princes set out on their journeys. But the youngest wasn't exactly thrilled. "How am I supposed to find a wife in the middle of a forest?" he muttered gloomily. Just then, a small wild cat leapt out in front of him, and to his shock, it actually spoke. "I'll marry you," the cat declared. Startled, the prince collapsed to the ground in disbelief, but the cat wouldn't give up. It clung to him, cried, begged, and pleaded. With no other option, the prince reluctantly agreed, for now. Meanwhile, his two older brothers had already returned home with beautiful girls by their side. When the king asked the youngest about his bride, the prince said mysteriously, "I want to surprise you, father." The king then gave each prince a new task. "Return with a bouquet of flowers from your fiancée." The older brothers set off eagerly, but the youngest dragged his feet back into the forest. He told the little cat what the king had asked. The cat listened patiently and said, "Don't worry, just get some rest." Once he was asleep, the cat headed to a large tree, dug a hole near its base, and out came three little kittens, one with silver flowers, one with gold, and one with diamond-like blossoms. The cat arranged the flowers into a gorgeous bouquet and handed it to the young prince. When the princes returned, the king praised all the bouquets, but the one from the youngest son was clearly the most beautiful. Everyone started pressing him again. Who was his mysterious fiancée? The prince just smiled. "You'll find out soon enough," he said. A week later, the king issued a new challenge. "Bring back a handkerchief from your bride." The older brothers left in high spirits, while the youngest trudged back to the forest. The little cat greeted him and asked what was wrong. After hearing the request, the cat once again told him, "Don't worry, get some sleep." While the prince napped, the cat returned to the tree and dug another hole. Out came three kittens again, this time with threads of silver, gold, and sparkling diamond. Using the threads, the cat wove a delicate handkerchief and gave it to the prince. When the brothers returned home, the king admired their handkerchiefs, but once again, the youngest son stood out as the finest. One more week passed. This time, the king announced, "It's time to bring your brides home." The older brothers were thrilled and rushed off, but the youngest prince was in full panic mode. He returned to the forest, where the little cat was waiting calmly. After hearing the prince's dilemma, the cat told him to rest one last time. Then, the cat walked over to the tree once more. As a hidden door opened, a magical transformation began.